Time now for part 2 of 10 questions, brought to you by Tamarind Optical with Cape Breton Eagles assistant coach Matt Anthony. Matt, what was your least favorite subject in school?
Honestly, I liked every subject. I was a bit of a school fanatic. If I had to pick one, probably music, but I ended up picking it up later in life.
Hockey is an answer to this question. Pretty sure baseball as well, but what sports do you enjoy watching on TV?
Obviously hockey and baseball, but I'm a massive basketball fan too. I like watching the Raps. Probably about 6 or 7 years now. I've been very into the Raptors. I like college basketball, but what takes the cake is definitely football. I'm a massive NFL fan. Every Sunday, I'm glued to the NFL games.
Favorite NFL team is?
Minnesota Vikings.
We talked about music earlier. Unfortunately, it is an industry that sometimes is riddled with sadness. Of all the premature music deaths, which one do you think was the biggest loss to the music industry, which deprived you of music that you like the most?
I think Kurt Cobain with Nirvana. I obviously grew up in that era and was a big Nirvana fan, and that's the first name that comes to my mind.
And I think that'd be a lot of people in our age bracket would say that as well. I can't really disagree with that. Of all your time playing hockey, what was your best game personally? Tell us about it.
Game 6 in mid-AAA, we were facing elimination, and I had a hat trick in the third period. I had a broken wrist, actually. I was wearing a cast. I had a hat trick in the third period. I couldn't really shoot. I was just kind of hanging around the net, banging in rebound. We ended up winning the game. Unfortunately, we lost in Game 7, but I would say that is one of my best individual performances for sure.
What is your favorite type of international cuisine?
Italian.
What does your favorite tie look like?
I actually wore it the Friday night game. It's navy blue base with the purple stripe with a little silverish, grayish outline that kind of goes with everything. So I rock that one quite a bit.
Could be anything. What is your earliest memory of using social media?
I actually went on a trip in grade 11, so that would have been 2006. It's called Forum for Young Canadians. It was basically one kid from all the school districts in Canada. Went to Ottawa for a week and learned about Parliament and our government and stuff like that. And I remember meeting some people talking about Facebook. That was kind of my first experience. So yeah, 2006.
It can be playing or coaching. You don't have to give the details, but which player gave the best speech you've seen in a dressing room?
I don't get to see a lot of them as a coach, right? But as a player, I think Kevin McLean, he was my captain in Pictou with the Crushers. Tough, hard-nosed hockey player, local guy that really knew how to fire a team up and got emotional when he needed to. And that's a guy that I always think of when I think of good in-room speeches.
What is something we're doing right now because of COVID-19 that you think will stick around post-COVID?
I think, unfortunately, for some of us, I don't mind wearing the mask, but I think the masks will be around for the foreseeable future, even if and when there's a vaccine. But I think a lot more people have probably figured out that they can work from home. That might be something that sticks around a little more.
You've probably indirectly answered this a whole bunch of times in this interview already. What is something you like to do or something about you that people wouldn't expect from a hockey player?
A lot of, I read a lot. I do a lot of trivia, board games. I'm a big poker fanatic as well. Critical thinking, probability, that kind of thing is massive in my life.
Good qualities for a coach to have. Matt, thanks for letting us get to know you a bit. Best of luck the rest of the season.
Awesome. Thanks, Patty.
That's Matt Anthony joining us for 10 questions at the intermission. You're listening to McDonald Auto Hub, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.